Welcome to our channel. We are so glad you found your way here. Let us help you fall asleep. Let's begin with the weight of time, Atlas, and the turning earth. Take a slow, deep breath in and release it. Let the centuries fade away as we drift through the quiet echoes of the past. Your mind is calm, the ruins are peaceful, and we are ready to explore. A time, an elusive construct, has captured the imagination of countless civilizations throughout history. The philosophical inquiries surrounding its nature often invoke profound contemplation. In this region, early thinkers approached time as a linear continuum, while others perceived it as cyclical, echoing the rhythms of the celestial bodies above. These varying perspectives shaped cultural beliefs and practices, influencing everything from agriculture to spiritual rituals. Barisels, the theoretical frameworks emerged as societies sought to quantify this intangible essence. Ancient calendars, meticulously crafted, reflected the alignment of astronomical events. These systems allowed for the prediction of seasonal changes, crucial for survival. Observations of the sun, moon, and stars led to a deeper understanding of time, establishing a connection between the cosmos and earthly existence. This understanding evolved through observations made by scholars and astronomers who relied on mathematical principles to articulate the passage of time. They introduced concepts such as the hour and minute, dividing the day into manageable segments. As civilizations advanced, so did their grasp of chronometry, culminating in intricate devices designed to measure time with increasing precision. Such innovations not only facilitated daily life, but also enabled societies to contemplate the greater forces governing their existence. This profound exploration of time's nature forms the bedrock of human understanding, transcending individual cultures while weaving a shared narrative through the ages. The Earth's composition presents a complex interplay of materials and forces. The outer crust, a thin layer composed primarily of silicate minerals, encases the molten mantle beneath, where temperatures soar. These vast layers interact through tectonic movements, shaping landforms and creating geological features. The mantle's convection currents drive the movement of tectonic plates, leading to phenomena such as earthquakes and volcanic eruptions, quietly altering landscapes over millennia. Beneath this dynamic surface lies the core, made primarily of iron and nickel, radiating heat that influences the planet's magnetic field. This field, vital for life, shields the surface from harmful solar radiation and cosmic particles. The stability of the atmosphere, a delicate mixture of gases, supports diverse ecosystems across the globe. It regulates temperatures and weather patterns, influencing the distribution of flora and fauna over varying climates. Water, covering approximately 71% of the surface, plays a crucial role in shaping both the environment and the organisms within it. The oceans, vast and deep, store immense amounts of heat and carbon, regulating climate and sustaining marine life. Freshwater sources, though limited, are pivotal for terrestrial ecosystems and human civilizations. These intricate systems function in concert, revealing the Earth's resilience and adaptability, a testament to the enduring nature of this planet. Perceptions of time in ancient civilizations shaped their understanding of existence and the cosmos. Cultures such as the Sumerians and Egyptians devised complex calendars, intricately linked to celestial movements. These societies observed the rhythmic cycles of the sun and moon, establishing a connection between their agricultural practices and the passage of time. Seasonal changes dictated planting and harvesting, underscoring the significance of these cycles in sustaining life. In this region, monumental structures aligned with astronomical events stood as markers of time. The Great Pyramids, for instance, were not merely tombs but also celestial observatories, reflecting the ancient Egyptians' deep reverence for the cosmos. Such constructions embodied their belief that time was a divine continuum, intricately woven into the fabric of life and death. The Maya civilization exemplified a sophisticated understanding of time through their long count calendar, which chronicled vast cycles spanning thousands of years. This approach to time reflected a worldview that emphasized renewal and cyclical existence rather than linear progression. Rituals and ceremonies punctuated these cycles, reinforcing communal identity and cultural continuity. These ancient perspectives reveal a profound connection to the natural world. In their eyes, time was not merely a measure but a living entity, guiding the rhythms of life and dictating their place within the universe, a quiet acknowledgement of the eternal dance of existence. Cosmological myths often articulate humanity's understanding of time within creation narratives. These stories serve as vessels for profound insights into existence and the universe. In various cultures, time is depicted as cyclical, suggesting a continuous renewal and rebirth, rather than a linear progression. This perspective emphasizes the interconnectedness of all life, illustrating how each moment is a fragment of a larger whole. Scholars have noted that in many ancient civilizations, celestial bodies held significant meaning. The sun, moon, and stars were not mere physical entities. They were integral to the rhythm of life and pivotal in defining seasons and agricultural cycles. In these narratives, creation is often initiated through a primordial event or a deity's deliberate act, setting time itself into motion. Myths from diverse regions reveal a common theme. The universe emerges from chaos into order. This transformation suggests that time itself has a purpose, guiding creation toward harmony. The interplay of darkness and light is frequently symbolized, representing the dualities inherent in existence. In these reflections, the passing of time is perceived not as an adversary, but as a crucial companion in the journey of life. Each cycle, each phase, contributes to the collective experience, weaving together the stories of past and future into an intricate continuum. The measurement of time developed into various systems across early societies, reflecting their unique interactions with the cosmos and the rhythms of nature. These systems served not merely as tools for scheduling, but also as frameworks for understanding existence. Ancient civilizations, such as the Egyptians, created a calendar based on the lunar cycle, which informed agricultural practices and religious observances. The alignment of celestial bodies with earthly activities rendered this system essential for survival. In contrast, the Mesopotamians adopted a lunisolar calendar, intertwining lunar months with solar years. This duality allowed them to synchronize their agricultural cycles with the changing seasons, vital for crop cultivation. The Babylonians further refined this approach, ensuring that their calendar remained in harmony with the heavens through periodic adjustments. This region, rich in astronomical knowledge, produced skilled astronomers who meticulously recorded celestial events. The Maya civilization, on the other hand, showcased an intricate calendar system that included the Tzolk'in and Hab, each serving distinct purposes in ceremonial and agricultural life. Such calendars emphasized cycles of time, linking humanity to the cosmos. These diverse systems highlight the importance of time in shaping cultures and social structures. The echoes of these early attempts to measure time resonate in modern practices, revealing a continuous quest to understand the passage of moments and the weight they carry through the ages. The movements of celestial bodies have long been fundamental in the development of timekeeping. Ancient civilizations turned their gaze to the night sky, observing the regular motions of the stars, the moon, and the sun. These patterns provided a natural clock, allowing societies to delineate days, months, and seasons. In this region, the alignment of structures with astronomical phenomena reflects a deep understanding of these cycles. Structures such as ancient temples and stone circles were often oriented to mark solstices and equinoxes, serving both a practical purpose and a spiritual significance. The meticulous observations led to the creation of calendars, which were pivotal in agricultural societies. Planting and harvesting were intricately linked to the lunar phases and solar cycles. Over time, variations emerged, with some cultures developing complex systems that incorporated both lunar and solar elements to refine their measures of time. The advent of more precise instruments further shifted the approach. The astrolabe and later sextants enabled navigators to determine their positions at sea, connecting astronomy directly to the practice of timekeeping. This connection persisted through the ages, influencing various cultures worldwide. With every advancement, it became increasingly clear that the cosmos held the key to understanding not only time but also the rhythm of existence itself. Sundials and water clocks emerged as some of the earliest attempts to quantify the passage of time. These devices reflected humanity's growing desire to comprehend their place within the vast cosmos. In sun-drenched regions, sundials utilized the sun's movement to cast shadows, marking the hours of daylight. The gnomon, often a simple rod or pillar, stood sentinel, while the surface below bore etched lines, capturing the sun's arc in a silent embrace of the day. Water clocks, or clepsydra, offered an alternative for those in less sunny locales. They measured time through the steady flow of water, allowing civilizations to track the hours in a more consistent manner. The gentle drip of liquid, whether from one vessel to another or through a calibrated aperture, provided a rhythmic pulse to daily life. These devices were not merely functional, they held philosophical significance. Time itself became a tangible entity, something that could be measured, observed, and verbed, and the evolution of timekeeping marked a pivotal moment in human history. It fostered greater awareness of temporal cycles, shaping agricultural practices, religious observances, and social organization for generations to come. The lunar cycle played a pivotal role in the measurement of time within ancient societies. This celestial body, orbiting Earth, influenced not only the rhythms of nature but also the daily lives of those who observed it. Its phases offered a natural calendar, marking the passage of weeks and months with remarkable consistency. Communities throughout various regions relied on the moon's light to guide nocturnal activities, whether for fishing, hunting, or social gatherings. The waxing and waning of its form inspired numerous myths and legends, often personifying the moon as a deity or a guardian spirit. These narratives reinforced cultural identities and established a shared understanding of time that transcended mere observation. The moon's gravitational pull also affected tides, further intertwining natural phenomena with human endeavors. Coastal settlements adapted their lives around these rhythmic cycles, attuning their agricultural practices to the ebb and flow of both the ocean and the moon. In agricultural societies, planting and harvesting were often timed to align with specific lunar phases. Believed to enhance crop yields, rituals and festivals emerged in harmony with these cycles, reinforcing the moon's significance as a marker of sacred time. Thus, the influence of this celestial body resonated deeply within the fabric of life, echoing through generations and shaping the cultural landscape. The equinoxes and solstices serve as critical markers of time, delineating the cyclical nature of seasons and the passage of daylight. These events, occurring with remarkable precision, have guided agricultural practices and informed spiritual rituals across various cultures. As the sun reaches its zenith or descends to its nadir, communities have gathered to celebrate the transitions, acknowledging the profound connection to the Earth's rhythms. Spring equinox heralds renewal, a time of planting and rebirth, while autumn equinox signifies harvest and gratitude. The solstices, on the other hand, stand as pivotal moments. The summer solstice brings the longest day, often celebrated with festivals of light and abundance. Winter solstice, in contrast, ushers in darkness, prompting reflections on resilience and the promise of returning light. These celestial markers enabled ancient civilizations to align their calendars, fostering a sense of order and continuity amidst the unpredictability of nature. Observatories, often built with meticulous precision, were constructed to track the sun's movement. In this region, stone structures still stand, remnants of a time when understanding the cosmos was vital for survival. Such observances shaped not only agricultural cycles, but also deep-seated beliefs, intertwining cosmology with daily existence. The weight of these moments continues to influence contemporary life, echoing a timeless connection to the celestial dance above. The alignment of megalithic structures reveals profound insights into the understanding of celestial mechanics by ancient civilizations. These monumental constructions, often positioned with meticulous precision, served as ancient calendars, marking solstices and equinoxes with an extraordinary accuracy. In this region, stones stand resolute, oriented towards the rising and setting sun, capturing the rhythm of the seasons. The locations were chosen not merely for their aesthetic grandeur, but for their astronomical significance. Observers could predict agricultural cycles, aiding in the cultivation of crops essential for survival. The shadows cast by these massive stones provided a natural sundial, allowing communities to organize their daily lives around the sun's path. They reflect a sophisticated grasp of the cosmos, demonstrating a blend of artistry and science. Variations in alignment across different sites suggest the existence of localized cultural practices, each adapting to their unique geographical and astronomical conditions. This understanding fostered a sense of unity with the universe as they sought to harmonize their existence with celestial movements. These structures, silent yet potent, continue to evoke a sense of wonder. Every stone whispers a story of human ingenuity and the quest for knowledge, forming a connection between the terrestrial and the celestial, anchoring civilizations to the enduring rhythm of time itself. The emergence of writing marked a profound shift in human society, providing a means to capture fleeting moments and significant events. This innovation allowed the inhabitants of ancient civilizations to record their thoughts, laws, and transactions, bridging the gap between the ephemeral and the eternal. In these early scripts, symbols transformed into vessels of meaning, articulating the complexities of life within these vibrant communities. Clay tablets, papyrus scrolls, and stone inscriptions became the canvases for documenting achievements and preserving knowledge. It facilitated the administration of growing societies, establishing a framework for trade and communication that transcended mere oral tradition. The gradual evolution of written language reflects a shift from oral storytelling to the permanence of documented history, creating an archive of human experience that would endure through the ages. In this region, scribes meticulously etched cuneiform on clay, while hieroglyphs adorned monumental structures, each character a testament to collective memory. The act of writing blossomed into an art form, intertwining the daily lives of individuals with the broader narratives of their civilizations. As time progressed, these written records not only chronicled events, but also explored philosophical inquiries and artistic expressions, enriching the tapestry of human thought. Through this innovation, the weight of time became more tangible, transforming abstract thoughts into concrete legacies. The Sumerian civilization introduced a sophisticated timekeeping system, marking a significant advancement in human understanding of time. This region's early astronomers meticulously observed celestial bodies, correlating their movements with the cycles of day and night. By dividing the day into smaller segments, they established a framework for measuring time that would influence future societies. The 12 lunar months formed the basis of their calendar, while the division of days into smaller units brought forth the concept of hours. They recognized the importance of these divisions for agricultural practices, religious ceremonies, and social organization. Each hour was not merely a measure of time, but an essential component of daily life, dictating the rhythm of activities and interactions. The Sumerians employed various instruments to track time, including sundials and water clocks. These tools allowed for a more precise understanding of the passing hours, enabling communities to synchronize their efforts. The establishment of timekeeping systems facilitated trade and communication, encouraging the exchange of goods and ideas across vast distances. As this knowledge spread, it laid the groundwork for subsequent cultures to refine and adapt these concepts. The birth of hours in Sumer set in motion a transformation that would resonate throughout history, shaping the way civilizations perceived and organized their existence within the continuum of time. The Egyptian sundial emerged as a remarkable innovation, reflecting a society deeply attuned to the rhythms of the natural world. This instrument marked the passage of time by casting shadows across a calibrated surface, allowing the ancient Egyptians to divide their days with precision. The most rudimentary forms consisted of vertical sticks, known as gnomons, placed in open spaces to track the sun's journey. In the context of the Nile Valley, the sundial became an essential tool for agricultural planning and religious observance. It guided the people in their planting and harvesting cycles, aligning their agricultural activities with the seasonal floods that sustained the fertile soil. This synchronization was crucial for a society that revered the sun as a manifestation of divine power, linking their daily lives to celestial movements. As the sun traversed the sky, the shadows it cast served as a reminder of the transient nature of life and the importance of order. The division of daylight into hours fostered a sense of discipline, enhancing productivity and facilitating the governance of a complex society. Over time, variations of this timekeeping device proliferated, reflecting the Egyptians' evolving understanding of astronomy. Each advancement not only marked the hours, but also encapsulated a worldview that intertwined the temporal with the eternal, leaving a legacy that continued to influence subsequent civilizations. The Mayan calendar represents an intricate understanding of time that transcends mere measurement. It encapsulates cycles of creation and renewal, reflecting a profound connection to the cosmos. This calendar comprises several interlocking cycles, including the Stolkin, a sacred 20-day cycle, and the Harb, a solar year of 365 days. These systems harmoniously intertwine, revealing a worldview that perceives time as cyclical rather than linear. Each cycle contributes to a larger cosmic narrative, suggesting that life is an eternal recurrence. This region, with its temples and stelae, stood as a testament to the Mayans' reverence for celestial bodies. Observations of the sun, moon, and planets informed agricultural practices and ceremonial occasions. The significance of these cycles extended beyond practical applications, embodying spiritual beliefs that emphasized the interconnectedness of all existence. The calendar also incorporated the long count, allowing the Mayans to track longer periods, essential for recording historical events. In doing so, it laid the groundwork for a collective memory, highlighting the importance of ancestry and legacy. Each day was imbued with meaning, influencing decisions and rituals, thereby reinforcing the community's ties to the cosmos. Through these meticulous calculations, the Mayans cultivated a rich understanding of their place within the universe, shaping their identity across generations. Sun gods held a pivotal role in the Mayan understanding of time and celestial cycles. Revered as powerful deities, they symbolized not only light and warmth, but also the rhythms of life that govern daily existence. These divine figures were believed to influence agricultural cycles, guiding the planting and harvesting of crops that sustained communities. Rituals dedicated to sun gods intertwined with the calendar, creating a profound connection between spirituality and the passage of time. Ushuri Vatras scattered across this region served as both sacred spaces and astronomical sites. Structures aligned with solar events allowed priests and astronomers to meticulously track the sun's movements. The solstices and equinoxes, marked by elaborate ceremonies, reinforced the significance of these celestial phenomena in the Mayan calendar system. Each cycle carried implications for agricultural practices and communal celebrations, highlighting the interconnectedness of the celestial and terrestrial. In the fading light of dusk, the sun god's descent signaled the day's end, prompting reflection on the cycles of life. Observations of the sun's journey across the sky were inscribed in codices, preserving knowledge for future generations. This careful documentation of time maintained the cultural fabric of the civilization, ensuring that the legacy of sun deities endured through centuries of change. The intricate relationship between these divine figures and timekeeping exemplifies a sophisticated worldview, deeply rooted in both reverence and practicality. In ancient Greece, time was perceived not merely as a linear progression, but as a complex interplay of existence and thought. Philosophers such as Heraclitus and Parmenides offered distinct interpretations. Heraclitus posited that change is the essence of existence, encapsulated in his famous assertion that one cannot step into the same river twice. This notion underscores a fluid understanding of time, where every moment is unique and ever-evolving. Contrastingly, Parmenides argued for the constancy of being, suggesting that time is an illusion, a mere byproduct of human perception. Such philosophical debates laid the groundwork for later explorations into metaphysics and the nature of reality. The Pythagoreans further contributed to this discourse by associating time with numerical relationships, wherein the cyclical patterns of celestial bodies reflected an underlying order within chaos. In this intricate intellectual landscape, the Greeks also developed practical timekeeping methods, such as sundials and water clocks. These instruments translated celestial movements into measurable units, melding philosophy with daily life. Observations from astronomers, such as Hipparchus, who meticulously catalogued star positions, provided further insight into the cyclical nature of time. This blend of practical application and philosophical inquiry created a rich heritage that profoundly influenced subsequent civilizations, shaping their understanding of time's weight and significance. The adjustments made by the Romans in their calendar system marked a significant transition from a lunar to a solar framework. Initially, the lunar calendar, with its cycles dictated by the moon's phases, was prone to discrepancies, necessitating frequent intercalation to align with the solar year. This inconsistency led to confusion regarding agricultural practices and religious observances. And in the 1st century before the Common Era, Julius Caesar recognized the need for reform, drawing upon knowledge from earlier civilizations, particularly the Egyptians. He introduced a solar calendar comprising 365 days, supplemented by a leap year every 4 years. This structure aimed to provide a more stable and predictable timeline, reducing the discrepancies that had plagued previous systems. The introduction of this new calendar fostered a more systematic organization of time, allowing for greater synchronization of various aspects of Roman life. Festivals, agricultural seasons, and civic duties became better aligned, enhancing societal cohesion. The reforms were met with both acceptance and resistance, reflecting the complexities of cultural change. Subsequently, the Julian calendar laid the groundwork for further modifications by later empires, including the introduction of the Gregorian calendar in the 16th century. This evolution stands as a testament to the enduring significance of timekeeping in human civilization and its profound influence on societal development. The transition from pagan to Christian timekeeping marked a pivotal moment in the evolution of temporal organization. This shift transformed not only calendars but also cultural and religious observances. Early societies often aligned their rituals with celestial events, celebrating the cycles of nature. These practices provided a framework for agricultural activities and communal gatherings, reflecting the intimate connection between humanity and the cosmos. The arrival of Christianity introduced a new paradigm. It emphasized the importance of a linear progression of time, with significant events anchored in the life of Christ. This perspective reshaped the understanding of time itself, moving away from the cyclical nature prevalent in pagan traditions. Days became infused with spiritual meaning, as saints' feast days and liturgical seasons began to structure the calendar. Monasteries played a crucial role in this transition, meticulously recording time through the establishment of prayer hours. These institutions not only preserved ancient knowledge, but also facilitated the adoption of a new rhythm of life. The Gregorian calendar emerged in the 16th century, refining the understanding of time and aligning it with the solar year, further solidifying its influence. This gradual transformation reflects the broader societal changes occurring during the period, revealing the delicate interplay between faith, culture, and the measurement of time. Such a profound transition continues to shape modern perceptions of time and its significance. The medieval understanding of time emerged from a confluence of ecclesiastical authority and agricultural rhythms. This period marked the Church's pivotal role in structuring daily life through liturgical calendars. Seasons were not merely cycles of nature. They became sacred markers that divided the year into periods of feasting and fasting, reflection and celebration. This duality influenced both the spiritual and practical aspects of existence. The Gregorian calendar, introduced in the late 16th century, was a reform of earlier systems, addressing the inaccuracies of its Julian predecessor. It aligned religious observances with celestial cycles, ensuring that significant feasts fell in their appropriate seasons. The Church dictated the passage of time, embedding its influence deeply into communal consciousness. Consciousness communities meticulously recorded time, developing complex methods to measure hours using water clocks and sundials. This precision reflected a shift from the organic, fluid understanding of time to a more rigid, quantified perspective. The resulting structure provided stability amidst the uncertainties of medieval life. Medieval festivals and holy days created a rhythm, offering a shared communal experience that reinforced faith. This understanding of time was not only a matter of practicality, it fostered a connection to the divine, the celestial and terrestrial intertwined, marking a sacred journey through existence where every moment held significance, echoing through the ages. The emergence of the mechanical clock marked a pivotal moment in the measurement of time. This innovation redefined the relationship between humanity and the passage of hours and minutes, introducing a precision previously unattainable. Engaging gears and weights transformed the act of timekeeping into a mechanical art form, allowing societies to synchronize their activities with unprecedented accuracy. In immersion centers, these instruments began to grace town squares, standing as symbols of order and progress. Their rhythmic ticking offered a sense of structure to daily life, a marked shift from the natural markers of time, such as the sun and moon. The ability to measure time in smaller increments fostered advancements in various fields, including navigation, commerce, and scientific inquiry. Within the walls of monasteries, monks relied on these devices to regulate their prayers, further intertwining spirituality with the mechanical. The sound of chimes reverberated through sacred spaces, a reminder of the hours dedicated to divine service. As mechanical clocks became more refined, they began to embody artistry. Intricately designed cases housed elaborate mechanisms, reflecting the craftsmanship of the era. Each tick became a testament to human ingenuity, a quiet revolution captivating those who sought to grasp the very essence of time itself. This transformation laid the groundwork for future innovations, shaping the world's understanding of time. Thor's de Renaissance marked a pivotal moment in the revival of classical time theories, breathing new life into ancient wisdom. Scholars began to delve into the writings of philosophers such as Aristotle and Ptolemy, examining their ideas on celestial mechanics and the nature of time. This region, once steeped in medieval dogma, started to embrace a more nuanced view of the cosmos. It was an era characterized by an insatiable curiosity, where mathematicians and astronomers sought to reconcile empirical observations with the philosophical frameworks established centuries earlier. The re-examination of ancient texts fueled advancements in horology, leading to more accurate timekeeping devices. Clocks evolved from simple hourglasses and sundials into intricate mechanisms, embodying the mechanical ingenuity of the period. These innovations allowed society to segment the day with unprecedented precision, thus influencing daily life and commerce. This renewed interest in classical time theories also influenced art and literature. Artists began to explore the concept of time as a thematic element, capturing fleeting moments in their works. The interplay between time and human experience became a focal point for writers and thinkers, driving a deeper exploration of existence itself. In essence, the Renaissance was not solely a revival of artistic endeavors. It was a profound reawakening of humanity's relationship with time, reshaping its understanding and approach for generations to come. The quest for understanding time evolved further during the Enlightenment, where reason and empirical observation began to reshape perceptions of the natural world. This period marked a pivotal transition, as thinkers sought to quantify time, moving beyond philosophical musings into the realm of measurable phenomena. The scientific revolution catalyzed this transformation, introducing methodologies that emphasized observation and experimentation. Isaac Newton emerged as a defining figure, presenting a framework where time was viewed as absolute and universal. His laws of motion and gravitation laid a foundation for understanding the cosmos through a predictable lens. This notion stood in stark contrast to previous beliefs that intertwined time with human experience and perception. As the Enlightenment progressed, the exploration of time took on new dimensions. The development of precise timekeeping devices enabled a more accurate measurement of time, facilitating advancements in navigation and astronomy. These innovations allowed civilizations to venture further into uncharted territories, expanding their understanding of the world. Philosophers and scientists engaged in debates about the nature of time, pondering whether it was a mere construct of the human mind or a fundamental aspect of reality. This inquiry led to a more profound comprehension of temporal dynamics, laying the groundwork for future explorations in physics and philosophy. Newtonian time emerged as a foundation for understanding the universe, promoting the notion of absolute time, which exists independently of any observer or external influence. This concept proposed that time flows uniformly, creating a steady backdrop against which events unfold. Clocks became instruments of this unchanging measure, providing a reliable means of tracking moments and intervals. The implications of this theory resonated deeply within the realms of science and mathematics. It facilitated the formulation of laws governing motion, allowing for precise calculations of trajectories and forces. In this framework, the predictability of celestial bodies became more apparent, reinforcing the belief in an orderly universe governed by universal truths. In contrast, the idea of relative time began to gain traction, particularly in the wake of advancements in theoretical physics. It introduced the notion that time could be perceived differently depending on an observer's frame of reference. This perspective diverged from the rigid structure of Newtonian principles, acknowledging the complexities inherent in the fabric of space-time. The interplay between these concepts provided fertile ground for philosophical discussion. Scholars pondered the nature of existence and reality, questioning whether time was a mere illusion or an intrinsic element of the cosmos. This dialogue remains relevant, challenging contemporary views and inviting ongoing exploration into the essence of time itself. The Industrial Revolution marked a significant transformation in the perception of time, reshaping it into a commodity. Contrasted with previous eras, where natural rhythms dictated daily life, this period introduced mechanized timekeeping and a relentless pace. Factories emerged, their clockwork precision requiring workers to adhere to strict schedules. The once fluid relationship with time became rigid, compartmentalized, and measured. In this environment, the clock assumed an authoritative role, dictating not only work hours, but also leisure and productivity. The ticking of gears resonated through urban landscapes, echoing the shift from agrarian lifestyles to industrial efficiency. Laborers found themselves entrapped in cycles of work, their time increasingly owned by employers. This transition also influenced societal structures, creating a divide between those who controlled production and those who labored. The concept of a 9-to-5 workday materialized, reinforcing the notion that time was now a resource to be maximized. The impacts extended into personal lives, altering family dynamics and social interaction. As urban centers expanded, the relationship people had with their surroundings altered dramatically. The natural world, once a guiding force in daily activities, faded into the background. Instead, the relentless march of machinery and the pursuit of efficiency took precedence, reshaping the very fabric of human experience. Global synchronization emerged as a necessity in the wake of industrial expansion. With the advent of railroads and telegraphs, the once local rhythms of life became intertwined with a broader temporal framework. This shift prompted the establishment of standardized time zones, a concept that sought to bring order to the chaos of disparate local times. The implementation of these zones culminated in 1883, when the International Meridian Conference adopted a system based on a prime meridian passing through Greenwich, England. This decision marked a pivotal moment in history, as it allowed for a unified method of timekeeping across vast distances. The chosen meridian, recognized by many, became a reference point around which the world could align its clocks. As the years unfolded, this standardization affected countless aspects of daily life. Schedules for transportation, communication, and commerce became more synchronized, fostering global connectivity. The movement of goods and ideas accelerated, creating a network of interdependence that reshaped economies and cultures. Some regions, however, resisted this imposition. Local traditions of timekeeping persisted in various forms, reflecting a struggle between global uniformity and cultural identity. Despite these tensions, the march toward a cohesive temporal framework continued, encapsulating the complexities of modern existence and highlighting the intricate relationship between time, technology, and humanity. The expansion of railroads marked a pivotal shift in the perception of time. With trains traversing vast distances, the need for standardized timekeeping emerged. Local time variations became impractical, leading to the establishment of time zones. This transformation was driven by the urgency of schedules, as punctuality became crucial for the efficient operation of rail systems. The coordination of numerous trains demanded a unified approach, prompting the creation of a system that aligned with the relentless pace of travel. Timepieces began to reflect this new reality. Clocks were designed to synchronize with the rigid timetables of railways, fostering a new cultural understanding of time as a commodity, tightly woven into the fabric of daily life. Cities that embraced the railroad experienced a pronounced shift in social dynamics. Commerce thrived in direct correlation with the reliability of trains. These developments also facilitated the movement of information, as messages and goods flowed swiftly across regions. In this context, the impact of railroads extended beyond mere transportation. They influenced the very framework of society, altering how people engaged with time. The rhythm of life was redefined, with punctuality taking on new significance. This intricate interplay between railroads and timekeeping laid the groundwork for the modern world, establishing patterns still observable today. The subjective experience of time varies greatly among individuals and cultures. It is shaped by personal memories, emotional states, and societal influences. Within this framework, perceptions can stretch or compress, leading to a unique understanding of temporal flow. For some, joyful moments seem to pass in an instant, while periods of distress can feel interminable. This phenomenon highlights the fluidity of time, distinct from the rigid measurements of clocks. Cultural contexts further influence this perception. In many Western societies, time is often viewed as linear, with a focus on productivity and future goals. Conversely, some Eastern traditions embrace a more cyclical understanding, where time is interwoven with natural rhythms and seasonal changes. Such differences can profoundly affect daily life, shaping behaviors and priorities in distinct ways. The advent of technology has altered perceptions as well. In the digital age, instantaneous communication and information access can create a sense of urgency, compressing time into a relentless pace. This acceleration might lead to the feeling of living in a perpetual now, often leaving individuals yearning for moments of stillness. As awareness of this subjective nature of time grows, so too does the exploration of mindfulness and presence as antidotes to the frenetic tempo of contemporary existence. Embracing this awareness can foster a deeper connection to time itself, enriching the human experience. This understanding of time leads to profound implications, particularly within the framework of Einstein's theory of relativity. The intricate relationship between time and space becomes evident, revealing that they are not separate entities but rather intertwined aspects of the same continuum. This theory posits that the fabric of space is influenced by mass and energy, causing time to bend and stretch in response to gravitational forces. In regions of significant mass, such as near a planet or a black hole, time behaves differently than in the emptiness of space. This phenomenon has been confirmed through various experiments, such as observing atomic clocks at different altitudes, which reveal minor discrepancies in time passage. These observations suggest that time is not a uniform experience but rather a variable that can be affected by gravitational fields. The implications of this theory extend beyond mere scientific curiosity. They invite contemplation about the nature of reality itself. This relationship reshapes perceptions of movement and change, leading to a new understanding of existence. In this perspective, the past and future are not rigidly fixed. They coexist within the same continuum, influencing one another in subtle ways. Such insights elevate the exploration of time from a linear measurement to a complex, dynamic interplay, emphasizing the deep connections among all things, both seen and unseen. This intricate interplay manifests vividly within the realm of quantum mechanics. At the subatomic level, time behaves in ways that challenge conventional understanding. Particles exist in states of probability rather than definitive positions, leading to a fluidity that defies rigid temporal constraints. Observations reveal that time can appear to stretch or compress, influenced by the intricate dance of energy and matter. Entanglement, a fundamental principle in quantum mechanics, suggests that particles can become interconnected, transcending spatial barriers. Changes in one particle can instantaneously affect another, regardless of distance. This phenomenon hints at a more profound, interconnected reality, where time is not merely a sequence but a shared experience among particles. It raises questions about the very fabric of reality and the nature of existence itself. The behavior of particles also introduces the concept of superposition, where entities can simultaneously occupy multiple states until observed. This suggests that time may not be a linear path but a series of possibilities, each waiting to be realized upon observation. Such revelations from the quantum realm challenge traditional notions of causality and sequence, inviting deeper contemplation about the nature of time. In this quiet complexity, the universe reveals its hidden dimensions, urging further exploration into the profound mysteries that lie within the subatomic world. Each discovery opens new avenues for understanding, emphasizing the delicate balance between existence and perception. Philosophical implications surrounding time travel invite profound contemplation. Such possibilities challenge the linear perception of existence, suggesting that past, present, and future may not be as fixed as once believed. The very notion of traversing through time raises questions about causality and the nature of reality. If one could alter events from the past, the ensuing ramifications would ripple through the fabric of time itself, creating unforeseen consequences that might redefine individual and collective experiences. This concept invites reflection on identity and memory. Memories shape who individuals are, yet if time travel permits alterations to pivotal moments, those memories could shift, leading to entirely different selves. These contemplations extend to ethics. Decisions made in the past could be revisited, prompting moral considerations that weigh historical context against contemporary values. The implications stretch even further, touching upon fate versus free will. In this context, the past might not be a fixed narrative but a malleable entity, open to reinterpretation. The existential weight of such power poses challenges for human understanding, questioning the significance of choice and consequence. Time travel, while a theoretical construct, serves as a mirror reflecting humanity's deepest inquiries into the nature of existence, the essence of time, and the intricate dance of life itself. This exploration of time reveals a remarkable diversity in understanding across various cultures. Many societies perceive time as cyclical, a continuous loop where events recur and seasons influence existence. In these cultures, the past, present, and future intertwine, creating a sense of harmony with nature. Rituals and festivals are celebrated, marking the rhythms of agricultural cycles and the changing seasons and forces, reinforcing the belief that time is not merely linear but a series of interconnected experiences. Unthulls of civilizations adopt a more linear perspective, viewing time as a progression from past to future. This linearity often emphasizes milestones, achievements, unthulls, and historical documentations. The emphasis on individual timelines and personal legacy shapes cultural narratives, fostering a sense of urgency and purpose in life. These differing perceptions influence social structures, community interactions, and the conceptualization of history. Language plays a crucial role in these anthropological perspectives, with specific terms and expressions defining how time is experienced and discussed. The languages of some indigenous groups reflect a profound connection to the land and its history, embedding temporal understanding within geographical context. Such insights reveal how cultures uniquely respond to the passage of time, shaping their values, practices, and experiences. Rituals often emerge as a means of marking significant temporal milestones, establishing a rhythm that resonates throughout generations. In ancient civilizations, the alignment of their rituals with celestial events was not merely a coincidence. It represented a profound understanding of the cosmos and its cyclical nature. These practices serve to connect the earthly realm with the divine, reinforcing a community's identity and purpose. In this region, the construction of monumental sites reflects a deep reverence for time. Stone structures, aligned with the sun's path during solstices, serve as enduring reminders of the celestial cycles. They speak to a society that sought to capture the essence of time within physical boundaries, ensuring that their legacy would be preserved amidst the relentless flow of change. Such sites were often central to communal gatherings, where collective memory was cultivated through shared rituals. The seasons dictated agricultural practices, and ceremonial events were intricately woven into the calendar. These gatherings fostered a sense of unity, as individuals participated in rituals that celebrated both the passage of time and the continuity of life. Reflecting on these ancient practices reveals how deeply intertwined beliefs and temporal awareness are, illustrating a cultural landscape shaped by the weight of time. In this quiet legacy, the echoes of past rituals continue to resonate, revealing the enduring connection between culture and chronology. Memory holds a profound weight, shaping the consciousness of civilizations across epochs. This region, marked by ancient structures, stands as a testament to the collective recollections of its people. Each stone bears witness to the daily lives, aspirations, and tribulations of those who once inhabited these lands. The remnants of their settlements whisper stories of resilience and adaptation, illustrating how memory has been woven into the fabric of identity. Historical consciousness is not merely a collection of dates and events. It encompasses the emotions, values, and beliefs that tie generations together. Within these ruins, One can sense the reverence for ancestral traditions, a fondness toward traditions, a longing to understand the past while navigating the present. Artifacts unearthed from the earth serve as tangible links to bygone eras, inviting contemplation of how these civilizations interpreted their existence. Communities have often gathered at sacred sites, allowing memory to flourish in shared experiences. Festivals and observances marked the passage of time, reinforcing the bonds of kinship and cultural heritage. This enduring legacy fosters a sense of belonging, providing continuity amid the relentless march of time. As the world evolves, the weight of memory remains unchanged, a steady undercurrent that enriches the tapestry of human history, guiding the collective into the future while honoring the lessons of the past. The cycles of the seasons served as a fundamental rhythm in agricultural societies, dictating the patterns of life and labor. The arrival of spring heralded a time of renewal, as soil, warmed by the sun, became fertile once more. Seeds, abracen bandis come fertile once more. Seeds, abracen bandis come be 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 fertile once more. Carefully stored through the winter months, found their place in the earth, a ritual repeated through generations. This period marked hope and anticipation as communities united in their efforts to cultivate the land. Summer followed, bringing warmth and growth. Fields flourished under the sun's nurturing gaze, crops swaying gently in the breeze. This season fostered a sense of abundance, yet it also demanded vigilance. The threat of drought or pests lingered, requiring constant attention and adaptation. The rhythm of days became intertwined with the life cycle of plants, each moment steeped in purpose. Autumn arrived, a time for harvesting the fruits of labor. The once vibrant fields transformed into golden landscapes as families gathered to reap what they had sown. Gratitude mingled with the bittersweet recognition of the passing seasons, an acknowledgement of life's impermanence. The preparations for winter ensued, a reflective period of storage and preservation. Eventually, winter enveloped the land, silence reigned as the earth rested, a necessary pause before the cycle began anew. In this stillness, the wisdom of the past echoed, shaping the future of those who depended on the land. Urbanization altered perceptions of time, reshaping the relationship between humanity and its environment. In bustling cities, the relentless pace of life became a defining characteristic. The expanse of concrete and steel replaced the gentle rhythms of nature, leading to a disconnect from the slow passage of days. This shift manifested in a collective urgency, where minutes felt like moments, and the simple act of waiting transformed into an inconvenience. The expansion of urban areas often swallowed places steeped in history, erasing remnants of ancient civilizations that once thrived. These ruins stood as testaments to a slower, more measured existence, contrasting sharply with the hurried modern life surrounding them. It was here that the weight of time could still be felt, despite the encroaching chaos. Afoot the Krogiaus, in the heart of these urban landscapes, the mechanisms of time became intricately linked to commerce and productivity. Clocks became omnipresent, dictating the rhythm of daily activities, while the natural cues of dawn and dusk faded into the background. The very essence of time, once a gentle companion, transformed into a relentless taskmaster, altering how generations understood their place within the continuum of existence. As the old gave way to the new, the echoes of the past became whispers, easily overlooked in the cacophony of progress. This ongoing transformation poses profound questions about identity, continuity, and the essence of what it means to live within the weight of time. Chronotopes serve as vital frameworks within literature, shaping how narratives unfold across time and space. In various texts, the interplay between time and place creates a rich landscape where characters navigate their worlds. This connection fosters a deeper understanding of how events are perceived, reflecting the cultural and societal contexts from which they emerge. Literary works often employ distinct temporal structures that guide the reader through complex relationships between past, present, and future, and they summon narratives. Time is linear, guiding characters through a straightforward progression of events. Others embrace cyclical patterns where moments reoccur, highlighting the repetitive nature of human experiences. This fluidity allows authors to explore themes of memory, trauma, and the human condition with subtlety. The manipulation of time can enhance character development, revealing motivations and consequences that resonate across generations. The exploration of these concepts within literature offers insights into the collective psyche of civilizations through the lens of chronotopes. Narratives reflect the essence of cultural identity and the passage of time. These literary devices invite readers to engage with the unfolding story, fostering a connection to the historical continuum. Each narrative becomes a vessel, carrying the weight of its era while simultaneously transcending it, inviting contemplation of existence amid the relentless flow of time. A language serves as a bridge between epochs, a means to articulate the human experience across generations. It shapes perceptions of time, transforming fleeting moments into shared memories. This fluidity allows individuals to convey the essence of their surroundings, crafting expressions that capture the nuances of existence. Words evolve, slipping through the fingers of their speakers, adapting to the shifting sands of culture and context. In this region, ancient inscriptions etched into stone reveal a deep understanding of temporal cycles. These remnants speak of seasonal changes and celestial movements, a testament to humanity's desire to comprehend its place in the cosmos. The ancients utilized language not merely for communication but as a framework for organizing their realities. This relationship between language and time creates a rhythm, a breathas pogmon tenutus pilates. This relationship between language and time creates a rhythm, where the past informs the present and shapes the future. The remnants of forgotten civilizations echo with the whispers of their thoughts. Encapsulated in syntax and semantics, each dialect reflects the values and beliefs of its speakers, revealing how time is perceived and honored. The evolution of language mirrors the progression of thought, allowing societies to store their collective wisdom. These connections form a delicate web, binding generations through a shared understanding of existence, mortality, and the passage of time. In this quiet exploration, the significance of language becomes clear, a fundamental element of our shared humanity. The digital age introduces a new dimension to the concept of time, characterized by unprecedented technological innovations. These advancements have transformed communication, allowing instantaneous connections across vast distances. Information flows freely and rapidly, reshaping how societies perceive and utilize time. Digital devices serve as extensions of human capability, enabling tasks once thought laborious to be completed with remarkable efficiency. Algorithms process vast amounts of data, creating insights that guide decision-making in real time. This shift has led to a society increasingly reliant on technology to structure daily life, often blurring the lines between past, present, and future. In this context, the notion of time becomes fluid. Traditional models of productivity, rooted in the rigid structures of previous eras, now give way to more flexible frameworks. The relentless pace of digital innovation can create a sense of urgency, where moments feel compressed under the weight of constant connectivity. This environment fosters both opportunity and challenge. While many benefit from the convenience of immediate access to information, others grapple with the implications of such relentless immediacy on mental wellness. The digital landscape serves not only as a tool for progress, but also as a reflection of humanity's evolving relationship with time itself, marking a significant chapter in the ongoing narrative of civilization. The deterioration of natural timekeeping has become increasingly evident, revealing the intricate ties between environmental change and humanity's perception of time. Ancient civilizations relied heavily on the celestial bodies to guide agricultural practices and daily routines, crafting a rhythm dictated by the rising and setting sun. This connection to nature is now disrupted, as the relentless pace of modernization obscures these once reliable markers. In many regions, the gradual decline of biodiversity is altering ecosystems, impacting the natural cycles that once governed life. The loss of seasonal patterns affects not only flora and fauna, but also the cultural practices built around them. These once vibrant interactions are fading, replaced by artificial constructs that inadequately mimic the passage of time. Industrialization has ushered in a new era, embraced by artificial constructs that inadequately mimic the passage of time. Industrialization has ushered in a new era, where the rhythm of life is dictated by machinery rather than celestial events. The sounds of nature that once accompanied the dawn are now often drowned out by the hum of engines and the buzz of technology. This shift has led to a disconnection from the environment, resulting in a diminished awareness of the natural world's timing. The implications of this shift are profound. The traditional understanding of time, woven into the fabric of everyday existence, is becoming less relevant as humanity navigates a reality shaped more by artificial constructs than by the natural world. The notion of timelessness permeates various philosophical discourses, suggesting a realm beyond linear progression. Ancient thinkers often posited that the essence of reality exists outside the constraints of temporal boundaries. This perspective invites contemplation of existence as an eternal cycle, where past, present, and future converge into a singular moment of being. Such ideas resonate strongly within Eastern philosophies, where concepts like nirvana embody a state free from the clutches of time. In contrast, Western philosophy has frequently grappled with the implications of time on human experience. The thoughts of notable figures such as Plato and Aristotle reveal a tension between the ephemeral nature of material existence and the pursuit of immutable truths, while Plato's theory of forms suggests a realm of perfect ideals. Aristotle's focus on observation grounds understanding in the present. These divergent views underscore the complexity surrounding time's influence on knowledge and reality. In this exploration, it becomes evident that timelessness offers a refuge from the incessant ticking of clocks. It fosters a perspective where moments are appreciated for their intrinsic value rather than their fleeting nature. This region of thought encourages a deeper connection to the present, allowing for a richer engagement with existence. The fading company of temporal constraints opens the door to profound insights, suggesting that understanding may lie not in the rush of time, but in the quiet contemplation of being. Though environment plays a crucial role in shaping one's perception of time, natural elements, such as the movement of celestial bodies, the changing seasons, and the ebb and flow of water profoundly influenced this understanding. Observations of the sun's ascent and descent craft a rhythm that dictates daily activities. In ancient civilizations, the alignment of structures with solar events indicated a deep connection to these cycles, embedding a sense of time within the landscape itself. This region, with its undulating hills and expansive horizons, serves as a testament to the slow passage of years. The weathered stones of ancient monuments echo the persistence of nature's influence. Their surfaces worn smooth by countless seasons, the gradual decay of these relics mirrors the inevitable march of time, reminding inhabitants of their transient existence. Even the sounds of the environment contribute to temporal awareness. The gentle rustle of leaves, the distant calls of wildlife, and the subtle changes in wind patterns create a backdrop that marks the passage of moments. These auditory cues resonate with the internal clock, reinforcing the connection between existence and the surrounding world. Time becomes a fluid construct, interwoven with the physical realm. The interplay between environment and perception invites contemplation, revealing layers of understanding that transcend the ordinary. Geography manifests as a canvas where time and space intertwine, shaping human experience and cultural evolution. This dynamic landscape is marked by the gradual erosion of mountains and the slow meandering of rivers, carving paths that have guided civilizations for millennia. Each topographical feature tells a story, capturing the essence of countless generations who have traversed these regions, leaving behind echoes of their existence. The cyclical nature of seasons reflects the rhythm of life, influencing agricultural practices and settlement patterns. Societies have adapted to the nuances of their geography, learning to respect the unpredictable qualities of their environment. These adaptations often dictate the trajectory of human development, with coastal communities relying on the bounty of the sea and inland populations drawing sustenance from fertile plains. Ancient structures, remnants of forgotten civilizations, stand as testaments to the intersection of time and space. Their enduring presence invites reflection on the ingenuity of those who once inhabited these landscapes. The decay of stone and the encroachment of nature serve as reminders of both fragility and resilience. In this region, the slow passage of time is palpable, with each layer of sediment revealing a history that is both rich and complex. The quiet companionship of earth and time forges a bond that continues to shape the human experience, highlighting the profound connection between our past and present. In this realm, ecological time reflects the intricate cycles of nature, where each season brings forth renewal and decay. The rhythmic patterns of life unfold, creating a delicate balance that is both resilient and fragile. These cycles are not merely background phenomena. They are the foundation of existence, influencing agricultural practices, migration patterns, and the very essence of life itself. Human activity intertwines with these natural rhythms, often disrupting the established order. Industries emerge, landscapes transform, and ecosystems face unprecedented pressures. This interaction reveals a stark contrast between the slow, deliberate pace of natural processes and the rapid changes instigated by human hands. In environments where flora and fauna adapt over generations, the repercussions of human choices become evident. Extinction rates rise and habitats diminish, marking a significant shift in the ecological narrative. The relentless march of progress often overlooks the delicate threads binding these systems together, leading to consequences that ripple across generations. Efforts to understand and mitigate these impacts have begun to take root, emphasizing the importance of sustainability. These initiatives seek to harmonize human existence with the natural world, acknowledging that the health of ecosystems directly correlates with human well-being. This interconnectedness underscores a shared responsibility, urging a mindful approach to the stewardship of the earth. Clockmaking emerges as a meticulous craft, blending artistry with scientific precision. Each component, from the delicate gears to the polished dials, serves a specific purpose, working in harmony to measure the passage of time. This intricate process reflects not only technical skill, but also a deep understanding of mechanics and materials. Craftsmanship plays a pivotal role in the creation of these timepieces. Expert hands shape metal, craft springs, and assemble intricate movements, transforming raw materials into functional art. The aesthetic appeal of a clock often lies in the details. Ornate carvings, elegant finishes, and innovative designs are testaments to the artist's vision, each telling a story of its own. Scientific principles guide the clockmaker's hand. The laws of physics dictate the function of pendulums, escapements, and gears, ensuring accuracy and reliability. The balance of forces and the precision of measurements dictate how time is kept, with each tick echoing the rhythms of life itself. In diverse cultures, clockmaking has evolved, reflecting local traditions and technologies. From towering grandfather clocks to portable pocket watches, variations demonstrate adaptability and ingenuity. Each piece invites reflection on the human experience, revealing the interplay between the relentless march of time and the delicate craftsmanship that seeks to capture it. Subtle yet profound, this art form continues to resonate throughout history. Temporal structures in music encapsulate the essence of time, offering a framework within which creativity unfolds. Rhythms create patterns that guide the listener through an auditory journey, while meter provides a consistent pulse that anchors compositions. The interaction between these elements allows for both predictability and surprise, a delicate balance that has captivated cultures across eras. In ancient civilizations, music served as a vital means of communication, often intertwined with rituals and communal gatherings. These societies recognized the significance of timing. The pacing of rhythms could evoke feelings of joy, reverence, or even melancholy. Instruments varied widely, each contributing their unique timbre to the collective experience, further influencing how time was perceived and expressed. Through the ages, temporal structures have evolved from the precise notations of classical composers to the improvised beats of folk traditions. Each iteration reflects the prevailing cultural norms and technological advancements. This region's musical heritage reveals how societies have harnessed rhythm to articulate their narratives, marking both ordinary and extraordinary moments in human existence. In these ruins of musical history, the remnants of past rhythms linger, inviting reflections on the passage of time. The interplay of silence and sound carries whispers of those who once engaged in this art, a testament to the enduring significance of temporal exploration in music. Historical time unfolds through a lens that captures the essence of civilizations, emphasizing the meaning behind events rather than their mere sequence. This perception contrasts sharply with chronological time, which simply marks the passage of moments, days, and years. In this region, where ancient stones still stand, the distinction becomes palpably clear. It is within these remnants that stories emerge, illustrating human experiences that transcend the confines of clocks and calendars. Chronological time, in its relentless march, often overlooks the nuances of lived experiences. It does not account for the emotional weight carried by individuals or the cultural significance imbued within certain epochs. Such insights are vital for understanding the complexity of societies that have risen and fallen, leaving behind an imprint of their values and beliefs. Artifacts scattered among these ruins suggest a rich historical context, where each item serves as a marker of thoughts, aspirations, and struggles. The echoes of past lives resonate within the very fabric of this place, inviting contemplation on the nature of existence itself. Those who inhabited this land engaged deeply with their environment, their understanding of time reflecting a profound connection to the cycles of nature. In this delicate balance, the essence of historical time emerges, offering a deeper narrative that withstands the passage of chronological moments. Time management evolved significantly across civilizations, reflecting the unique needs and philosophies of each society. Ancient cultures utilized sundials and water clocks to segment daylight and measure hours, allowing communities to organize activities with greater precision. These early devices marked a transition from natural indicators, such as the changing position of the sun, to more structured forms of timekeeping. In this region, the Egyptians developed a sophisticated calendar system, aligning agricultural activities with seasonal changes. This approach not only facilitated the planting and harvesting cycles, but also fostered a sense of order and predictability in daily life. The Babylonians, with their base 60 numeral system, established the 60-minute hour and the 60-second minute, shaping the way time is perceived and measured to this day. Moving into the medieval period, the introduction of mechanical clocks in monasteries transformed time management, allowing for regulated schedules that guided religious practices and labor. They marked a shift toward punctuality and discipline, contrasting with the more fluid perceptions of time found in earlier societies. The Renaissance brought further advancements, as the study of astronomy refined timekeeping methods, linking celestial movements to earthly schedules. This meticulous approach to managing time laid the groundwork for contemporary practices, emphasizing efficiency and productivity as societal demands evolved. The regulation of time instigated profound socio-political implications, reshaping the very fabric of society. Communities began to organize themselves around the clock, leading to a shift in social dynamics and labor structures. The synchronization of activities fostered a shared rhythm, promoting both cooperation and competition among neighboring regions. Economic activities flourished as businesses adopted standardized hours, driving innovations in trade and commerce. This newfound order also influenced governance. Authorities harnessed timekeeping as a means of control, utilizing it to impose regulations and schedules that dictated daily life. The alignment of societal functions with precise timeframes enabled more efficient administration, but it also created a framework for surveillance and discipline. Citizens found their routines dictated by the ticking of clocks rather than the natural ebb and flow of their environment. These gained forte. In this environment, cultural expressions began to mirror the rigidity of the regulated time. Festivals and rituals, once fluid and organic, became scheduled events, adhering to the clock's demand. This shift often led to a loss of traditional practices, as communities conformed to the new societal expectations, and the consequences of time regulation extended beyond individual lives, impacting collective identities. The embrace of punctuality and reliability became markers of progress, subtly reinforcing social hierarchies and power dynamics, while also challenging notions of freedom and spontaneity. Cultural festivals emerged as vital expressions of time's passage, embodying the intricate relationship between tradition and communal identity. These gatherings offered a means to honor historical events, agricultural cycles, and seasonal changes, Through shared rituals, the community reaffirmed its connection to the past while reinforcing its present values. Unparticipants adorned themselves in vibrant attire, reflecting the significance of their heritage. The air filled with the scents of local cuisine, prepared with recipes passed down through generations. Music, often rooted in ancient rhythms, echoed through the streets, serving as a conduit between the past and present. Each note carried the weight of countless memories, binding individuals together in a collective celebration. Ceremonial practices varied across regions, yet common themes emerged, emphasizing gratitude and renewal. Offerings were made to deities or ancestors, acknowledging the influence of those who came before. This reverence for lineage established continuity, reinforcing societal norms and expectations as the sun completed its arc in the sky. The festivities would culminate in mesmerizing displays of light and color, symbolizing the cyclical nature of existence. These moments fostered a sense of belonging and unity, weaving together the fabric of community life. In observing these festivals, it became evident that time, while relentless in its passage, was also a canvas for cultural expression and remembrance. The introduction of technology has profoundly altered the perception of time in this region. Ancient civilizations relied on natural cycles and celestial bodies to mark the passage of days and seasons. The meticulous observation of the sun and moon dictated agricultural practices, influencing when to sow seeds and harvest crops. With the advent of mechanical clocks, the once fluid concept of time became regimented, transforming daily life and societal organization. These advancements facilitated a shift in human consciousness, avacus ars thera, leading to a heightened awareness of minutes and seconds. The ticking of clock hands echoed through homes and marketplaces, punctuating moments that were once experienced in a more organic manner. As industrialization took hold, the pace of life accelerated further. The introduction of the steam engine and later electrical systems diminished travel times and expanded horizons, reshaping communities and their interactions. The digital age has introduced an even more profound transformation. Instant communication and the constant influx of information have compressed time, creating an environment where immediacy reigns. This relentless pace often overshadows the natural rhythms that civilizations once honored. Paradoxically, while technology offers the tools to grasp time more precisely, it can also render moments ephemeral, leading to a longing for the slower, more contemplative practices of the past. The legacy of these changes continues to shape the human experience, weaving a complex narrative of time's weight. The exploration of time within psychological research delves into the intricacies of human perception and experience. Cognitive psychologists have long examined how individuals internalize the passage of time, often noting that it is not a uniform experience. Temporal perception can fluctuate based on emotional states, age, and cultural background. In moments of joy, time may seem to accelerate, while periods of distress often stretch it, leading to a profound sense of disorientation. Research indicates that the brain's processing of time relies on various cognitive mechanisms, including attention and memory. These mechanisms can alter how duration is perceived. The brain's ability to estimate intervals reveals a remarkable adaptability, allowing it to respond to environmental cues and personal experiences. This flexibility in perception can lead to differing interpretations of past events, influencing decision-making and behavior. Studies involving time distortion have shown how anticipation and attention shape emotional responses. For example, activities that demand focus can create the sensation of time slipping away, while monotonous tasks often lead to a feeling of time dragging. The implications of these findings extend beyond individual experiences, informing broader understandings of social dynamics and cultural practices. This ongoing research continues to illuminate the profound complexity surrounding time's influence on the human psyche, revealing its subtle yet pervasive presence in everyday life. The influence of war on timekeeping practices has been both profound and multifaceted. Throughout history, conflicts have necessitated the development and refinement of various methods for tracking time. This urgency arose from the need for synchronization in military operations, where precise timing could mean the difference between victory and defeat. Innovations emerged from the crucible of combat. Mechanical clocks became more widespread, as their accuracy was vital for coordinating troop movements and artillery fire. The introduction of standard time zones during the late 19th century stemmed from the demands of railway systems, which were crucial for transporting soldiers and supplies. This alignment was further propelled by the global scale of conflicts, compelling nations to adopt uniform timekeeping to facilitate communication and logistics. And also a new addition to mechanical advancements. The psychological effects of wartime experiences led societies to perceive time differently. The relentless march of conflict often created a sense of urgency, altering everyday rhythms as communities adapted to an environment of uncertainty and instability. The duration of wartime service became a significant marker, shaping individual lives and collective memories. As wars concluded, the aftermath influenced the return to a more normalized approach to time. Recovery allowed for the reflection on the past and the establishment of new traditions, emphasizing the cyclical nature of time. Even in the face of disruption, this evolution of timekeeping practices continues to reverberate through contemporary society. The synchronization of cultures has emerged as a vital aspect of modern existence. Various societies, once bound by regional rhythms and celestial observations, now navigate a unified temporal framework. This transition has reshaped human interactions, facilitating global commerce and communication. Time zones, once delineated by natural landmarks and local customs, have been standardized, allowing for greater coordination across vast distances. The adoption of coordinated universal time serves as a reference point, establishing a common understanding among diverse populations. With the rise of technology and instantaneous connectivity, the importance of synchronized time has intensified. Activities once dictated by the sun's position now adhere to the clock's relentless march, creating a shared experience across continents. In urban centers, this synchronization manifests in the hustle of daily life, where work and leisure are meticulously aligned. Cultural events, once celebrated in isolation, now resonate on a global scale, influenced by the precise timing of one another. The rhythm of commerce flows seamlessly from one part of the world to another, driven by the clock's steady influence. Yet, this relentless march of time brings with it a quiet erosion of local customs. Traditions that once flourished in their own temporal spaces now adapt or recede in the face of shared moments. The delicate balance between global unity and cultural individuality becomes increasingly complex as the threads of time weave together. The perception of time as a resource has shaped economic perspectives throughout history. In various civilizations, it has influenced productivity, labor structures, and even the concept of wealth itself. Ancient societies often relied on lunar cycles or seasonal changes to structure their economic activities. It dictated planting and harvesting, dictating the rhythm of life that adhere. This region's markets thrived on the cycles of time, with goods exchanged during specific periods deemed auspicious. It was not merely the materials that held value, but the timing of transactions that defined economic success. Merchants understood that synchronizing their efforts with the temporal flow enhanced their bargaining power, leading to a more prosperous community. The passage of time also introduced the idea of opportunity cost. Resources allocated to one endeavor meant forgoing others, a realization that shaped decision-making processes. This understanding evolved alongside societal structures, giving rise to complex financial systems that prioritized efficiency and profitability. In contemporary contexts, the commodification of time is evident. Time management strategies and productivity frameworks have become pivotal in corporate environments, where efficiency is measured in outputs per hour. The relentless pursuit of efficiency underscores a continuing evolution, emphasizing the integral role time plays within economic frameworks. It remains an ever-present influence on the dynamics of trade and prosperity. The role of religion in structuring time has profoundly shaped civilizations throughout history. In various cultures, sacred calendars served as essential frameworks for agricultural practices, festivals, and communal gatherings. These calendars often reflected a deep interconnectedness with celestial movements, aligning earthly activities with divine rhythms. In this region, ancient temples were meticulously oriented to astronomical phenomena, marking significant solar and lunar events. Rituals conducted during solstices and equinoxes reinforced the agricultural cycle, intertwining worship with the cycles of the earth. Such practices ensured not only the survival of crops, but also a shared sense of purpose among the people. These beliefs fostered a communal identity, where shared observances bound individuals together across generations. The passage of time became a sacred journey, marked by rites of passage and seasonal festivals that celebrated life's transitions. The organization of time into sacred periods reflected a society's values and aspirations, often intertwining with governance. As theological doctrines evolved, so too did the perception of time. The introduction of linear time concepts in certain cultures shifted focus from cyclical agricultural concerns to more structured societal governance. This transformation influenced the administration of laws and the organization of public life, creating a more regulated society. Each tick of the clock echoed the echoes of faith, defining relationships between the divine, the natural world, and human existence. Philosophical considerations surrounding time extend far beyond mere measurement. This concept invites reflections on the nature of existence and the ethical implications of temporality. The relentless progression of time shapes human consciousness, forging a connection between choices and consequences. In this light, every moment becomes a weighted decision, carrying the potential to alter one's path significantly. The notion of time's value emerges, illustrating its role as a finite resource. Individuals grapple with the ethical responsibility of how to allocate their moment. Choices informed by wisdom and foresight often enhance collective well-being, while decisions rooted in impulse may lead to regret. This interplay highlights the delicate balance between personal desires and communal harmony. Finute regret. This interplay highlights the delicate balance between personal desires and communal harmony. In ancient civilizations, the reverence for time often manifested in rituals and calendars, reflecting a deep understanding of its cyclical nature. These practices served not only as a means of organizing life, but also as an ethical framework, guiding the relationship between humanity and the cosmos. Temples and monuments dedicated to celestial bodies stand as silent witnesses to the profound respect afforded to the passage of time. Contemplation of time also prompts discussions about legacy and memory. The marks left behind, whether in the form of art, architecture, or storytelling, transcend individual lives, fostering a continuity that enriches future generations. Identity is often intertwined with the passage of time, creating a profound connection between individuals and their historical context. Each person's story is shaped by the events and cultural dynamics surrounding them, forming layers of meaning that resonate through the ages. In quiet corners of this region, artifacts reveal glimpses of personal narratives. These remnants, once cherished possessions, now serve as silent witnesses to lives lived. Objects, such as pottery or textiles, carry the fingerprints of their makers, imbuing them with a sense of identity. The craftsmanship speaks to the skills passed down through generations, reflecting the values and aspirations of a community. As time erodes the physical, it amplifies the significance of these relics, solidifying their role in the collective memory. The ruins scattered throughout the landscape also echo the identity of those who once inhabited these spaces. Architectural styles reflect not merely aesthetic choices, but the societal structures and beliefs that governed life. Each stone laid represents a decision, an ambition, a hope. In this exploration, the interplay between time and identity becomes evident, revealing how individual experiences contribute to a larger, enduring narrative. The echoes of personal histories linger, inviting contemplation on how they shape the present and inform the future as the weight of time continues its quiet progression. The concept of time in Eastern philosophies presents a distinct perspective, often emphasizing cycles rather than linear progression. It is characterized by an understanding of existence as an intricate web where past, present, and future intertwine seamlessly. This worldview suggests that time is not merely a measure of passing moments, but a profound continuum, deeply embedded within the fabric of life itself. In traditions such as Buddhism, time is perceived as an illusion, a transient state that obscures the true nature of reality. This belief fosters a sense of mindfulness, urging individuals to remain present and aware amidst the constant flow of life. The cyclical nature of time evokes the image of rebirth, suggesting that endings are merely transformations leading to new beginnings. Confucianism, on the other hand, regards time as a repository of wisdom. It emphasizes the importance of history, urging individuals to learn from the past to shape a harmonious society. This reverence for historical continuity reinforces the connection between generations, establishing a sense of duty and responsibility within the community. In these varied interpretations, time becomes a guiding force, offering insights into human existence. It teaches acceptance of change and encourages a harmonious relationship with the world, reflecting the underlying principle that all things are interconnected in the grand narrative of life. Knowledge passed down through generations serves as a testament to the intricate understanding that ancient civilizations possessed regarding the passage of time. These timekeepers, often revered figures within their societies, meticulously observed celestial patterns, seasonal shifts, and lunar cycles. Their observations transcended mere tracking of days. They formed the foundation of agricultural practices, religious rituals, and societal rhythms. In this region, remnants of stone calendars and astronomical observatories reflect the advanced methodologies employed by these cultures. The alignment of structures with solar events showcases a profound comprehension of celestial mechanics. Each marking on these ancient stones stands as a silent witness to the meticulous calculations that informed agricultural planting cycles, ensuring sustenance for communities. Oral traditions flourished alongside these physical monuments, with stories woven into the very fabric of the societies. Elders would share wisdom derived from centuries of observation, linking past experiences with present realities. This exchange fostered a collective memory, ensuring that knowledge would not be lost to the ravages of time. The legacy of these ancient timekeepers resonates through modern understanding, reminding contemporary societies of their interconnectedness with the universe. Each tick of the clock reverberates with echoes of those who once dedicated their lives to unraveling the mysteries of time, leaving a profound impact on the human experience. Mortality shapes the essence of existence, weaving a narrative that binds all living beings. This awareness of life's transient nature compels reflection on the passage of time. Each fleeting moment evokes a sense of urgency, prompting individuals to seek meaning in their actions and relationships. The pursuit of knowledge and understanding stands as a testament to humanity's desire to transcend the limitations imposed by time. Finuge regret, in ancient civilizations, monuments and texts served as vessels for preserving thoughts, hopes, and fears. These artifacts provide insight into how societies grappled with the inevitability of their own mortality. Temples and burial sites reveal a deep reverence for the cycles of life and death, symbolizing an enduring quest for significance amidst the relentless march of time. Philosophers across epochs have pondered the implications of existence, often grappling with the paradox of being. The realization that life is finite ignites a yearning for legacy, prompting individuals to leave behind a mark on the world. This inclination manifests in art, literature, and innovation, as each generation seeks to contribute to the continuum of human experience. In every culture, rituals and traditions emerge as mechanisms to navigate the complexities of life's impermanence. These practices create connections, binding communities through shared understanding of the weight of time and the human condition. The future of time remains a subject of intrigue and speculation. Emerging theories suggest a shifting perception where advancement in technology alters how societies comprehend and interact with temporal realities. Innovations in artificial intelligence and quantum mechanics hint at possibilities once confined to the realm of science fiction. These developments may lead to a deeper understanding of temporal dimensions, reshaping the human experience. As societies evolve, so too may the methods of measuring and valuing time. The concept of linear progression could transform into a more fluid understanding, where moments are perceived as interconnected rather than sequential. This potential evolution may foster an appreciation for the present, encouraging mindfulness and reflection. And examining the implications of these changes, it becomes evident that the weight of time remains a constant theme. This region has long been marked by cyclical patterns, natural rhythms, and the influence of celestial bodies. These aspects may guide future societies in their quest to harmonize with time. Predictions suggest that as awareness expands, human relationships with time will deepen. Insights gained from ancient civilizations may inform contemporary practices, promoting a balance between the urgency of modern life and the timeless wisdom of those who came before. Such a synthesis promises to enrich the understanding of existence within an ever-turning earth. The preservation of time becomes an essential endeavor in safeguarding the essence of past civilizations. Museums serve as sanctuaries for these remnants, housing artifacts that whisper tales of life long extinguished. Within these walls, objects collected over centuries tell a story of human endeavor, creativity, and resilience. The careful curation of historical records complements this narrative, with documents and inscriptions revealing the intricacies of social structures, beliefs, and daily life. This region is often characterized by the interplay of light and shadow, where each exhibit invites contemplative exploration. The silence, punctuated only by the soft footsteps of visitors, fosters an atmosphere of reverence for what has come before. Each artifact, whether a fragile pottery shard or a meticulously crafted sculpture, embodies the thoughts and emotions of those who lived with it. Cultural records, in their various forms, provide a context that deepens understanding. They chronicle events, decisions, and the passage of time, allowing glimpses into the complexities of human experience. The painstaking work of historians and archaeologists ensures that these narratives endure, resisting the inevitable erosion of memory. In this way, the weight of time is both honored and examined, as these institutions stand as guardians of a collective heritage, quietly bridging the gap between past and present. Science fiction literature often serves as a vessel for exploring the complexities of time and its influence on human existence. It delves into themes of temporal manipulations, presenting scenarios where characters navigate the fluidity of past, present, and future. These narratives invite contemplation on the nature of reality, as authors weave intricate tales that challenge conventional perceptions of linear progression. In many stories, time travel emerges as a pivotal device, allowing for the examination of historical events and the consequences of altering them. This exploration raises questions about causality and its profound implications on individual lives and broader societal structures. The fabric of time becomes a playground for speculative thought, where the rules of physics bend and stretch under the weight of imaginations. The portrayal of time often reflects humanity's inherent desire to control fate and explore possibilities. Characters may confront alternate realities, each choice rippling through timelines like stones dropped into still water. This phenomenon underscores the interconnectedness of actions, suggesting that every moment carries the potential to reshape existence. Moreover, the cyclical nature of time is frequently depicted, echoing ancient philosophies. This concept serves as a reminder of the persistence of history, revealing how past events resonate within the present. In this way, science fiction literature becomes a profound exploration of time's role in shaping identity and legacy. Cycles of time reveal the repeating patterns that resonate throughout history, reflecting the ebb and flow of civilizations. These rhythms manifest in the rise and fall of empires, the revival of cultural achievements, and the gradual emergence of new ideologies. The ancient Egyptians, for instance, experienced periods of prosperity followed by decline, only to be revitalized by subsequent dynasties. Each transition marked a return to core values, often articulated through monumental architecture and art. And in this region, remnants of past societies tell a story of cyclical existence. The Maya civilization observed celestial movements, using them to structure their calendars, foreseeing seasons of abundance and scarcity. This understanding shaped their agricultural practices and spiritual beliefs, reinforcing the interconnectedness of their daily lives with the cosmic order. These ruins, standing silent against the passage of time, suggest a collective consciousness that recognizes the inevitability of change. The echoes of ancient rituals and governance remind us that societies often repeat the mistakes of their predecessors, caught in a loop of ambition and consequence. The fading company of forgotten leaders and thinkers illustrates the transient nature of power, as ideals rise to prominence only to be overshadowed by new narratives. Such reflections invite contemplation on the nature of history itself, where each cycle carries the weight of lessons unlearned. The role of seasons in historical narratives unveils a profound connection between humanity and the natural world. Each cycle marks a transition, influencing agricultural practices, societal structures, and cultural beliefs. The rhythmic shift from the vibrant blooms of spring to the stark dormancy of winter serves as a backdrop for the unfolding of civilizations. In ancient societies, the seasons dictated the timing of rituals and celebrations, aligning agricultural abundance with spiritual observances. Harvest festivals emerged as communal acknowledgments of fertility and survival, while the long, harsh winters prompted reflection and storytelling around fires. This interplay of nature and human experience shaped collective identities, creating a shared understanding of time. Civilizations often rose and fell in accordance with these seasonal rhythms as resources waxed and waned. Prosperity during bountiful years could lead to overextension, while scarcity prompted conflict and upheaval. The lessons embedded within these cycles remind observers of the fragility of stability and the inevitability of change. Ancient texts and artifacts reveal how leaders harnessed seasonal patterns to legitimize their rule, proclaiming themselves as stewards of the Earth's cycles. By understanding these connections, one can appreciate how the passage of time intertwines with the growth and decay of empires, illustrating the intricate relationship between human endeavors and the environment. Temporal displacement reveals the profound nature of lost time, where moments slip through the fingers of history, leaving behind echoes of existence. This phenomenon manifests in the ruins of ancient civilizations, where the remnants of once thriving communities stand as silent witnesses to the passage of eras. Each stone and fragment evokes a sense of longing, a reminder of lives that were lived in harmony with the rhythm of their environment. In this region, layers of sediment and debris tell stories of both prosperity and decline. The cyclical rise and fall of societies illustrates an unyielding truth. Time does not merely pass, it reshapes landscapes and cultures, forging identities and destinies. Shifts in climate and geography further complicate this narrative, as the forces of nature leave their indelible mark on human endeavors. Archaeological findings often unearth artifacts that speak to the aspirations and struggles of those who once inhabited these spaces. Each object, whether a tool or a token of trade, carries the weight of its history, encapsulating moments that have long since faded. Through these remnants, the concept of lost time becomes tangible, inviting reflection on the impermanence of existence. The quiet decay reminds observers of the relentless march of time and the inevitability of change, a cycle that continues to shape the world today. Time capsules serve as poignant reminders of society's aspirations and fears, encapsulating the essence of specific moments for future generations. Within this region, various cultures have employed diverse methods to preserve their legacies, often choosing objects that hold significant meaning. These artifacts reveal much about the values and priorities of the people who created them. The careful selection of items, ranging from everyday tools to elaborate artwork, offers a glimpse into the past, inviting contemplation on what was deemed worthy of remembrance. Beneath the earth, forgotten capsules lie dormant, cradling the hopes, dreams, and realities of bygone eras. Each encapsulation is a testament to humanity's desire to connect across time, bridging the gap between past, present, and future. The materials chosen often reflect the available resources and technological advancements, indicating the ingenuity of those who crafted them. The fading company of these remnants also speaks to the passage of time, as elements slowly reclaim the once vibrant objects. The delicate balance of preservation and deterioration highlights the fragility of memory itself. In this quiet exploration of human experience, the stories enclosed within these capsules linger, whispering histories that remain largely unheard, yet shape the understanding of civilizations long gone. The act of storing moments becomes an art, deeply intertwined with the essence of what it means to be human. The passage of time influences mental health in profound ways, shaping perceptions and emotional responses. This region, marked by the relentless march of days and years, witnesses individuals grappling with memories that fade and recollections that linger. Each moment holds the potential to evoke nostalgia, joy, or sorrow, illustrating the complex relationship between temporal awareness and emotional well-being. In these quiet corridors of thought, the weight of past experiences can manifest as anxiety or depression. Individuals often find themselves trapped in cycles of regret or what could have been, shadows cast by the very nature of time's progression. The mind, attuned to the ticking clock, may amplify feelings of inadequacy or loss, particularly as milestones approach or pass unnoticed. Conversely, the awareness of time also fosters resilience. The understanding that moments are transient encourages individuals to seek fulfillment in the present. Mindfulness practices emerge in response to this dichotomy, allowing a reconnection with the now. The ability to acknowledge time without being bound by it offers a pathway to healing, enabling people to navigate their histories while looking forward with hope. Within these ruins of thought, the psychological effects of time resonate deeply, illustrating the delicate balance between remembrance and moving forward. The impact of time remains a silent yet omnipresent force in shaping the human experience. Innovations in time measurement are poised to redefine humanity's relationship with this elusive dimension. Current methods, anchored in atomic precision, reveal a world where the smallest fractions of a second hold immense significance. These advances have led to atomic clocks that are so accurate they might lose only 1 second over billions of years, providing an unprecedented foundation for scientific exploration. Quantum technologies promise further refinement. Efforts to harness quantum entanglement may yield clocks that function on principles yet to be fully understood. This region of research has the potential to reshape navigation systems, telecommunications, and even fundamental physics, offering a new pathway to understanding the universe's fabric. The integration of artificial intelligence is another frontier. Algorithms capable of analyzing vast datasets can predict and synchronize timekeeping across global networks with remarkable efficiency. This innovation could lead to a world where time is not merely measured but also predicted, enhancing coordination in various fields, from finance to environmental monitoring. As these developments unfold, the implications extend beyond mere convenience. They challenge our perceptions of time itself, inviting a contemplation of its nature and significance. The evolution of measurement tools reflects humanity's enduring quest to grasp the unseen currents that dictate existence, highlighting an intricate dialogue between innovation and the essence of time. Embracing the weight of time in human experience reveals a profound relationship with the cosmos. This connection is seen in the ancient civilizations that meticulously observed celestial patterns, leading to the establishment of calendars and agricultural practices. These societies understood that their lives were intertwined with the cyclical movements of the heavens, shaping their rituals and daily routines. The passage of time influences cultural narratives, shaping the identity of communities. As generations pass, The stories told reflect the shared experiences and lessons learned from the past. These narratives often serve as a means of preserving knowledge, allowing wisdom to transcend time. This bond between history and identity fosters a sense of continuity, anchoring individuals to their heritage. The physical remnants of these civilizations stand as silent witnesses to their understanding of time. Ruins, monuments, and artifacts embody the collective memory of those who once inhabited these spaces. The erosion of these structures signifies the inevitable passage of time, while simultaneously emphasizing humanity's desire to leave a lasting mark on the world. An acceptance of time's relentless progression cultivates resilience within individuals and societies. This recognition fosters a deeper appreciation for the present moment, inviting reflection on the past while embracing the potential of the future. The weight of time, therefore, becomes a guiding force in navigating the complexities of human existence.